Ho, 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 everyone. It's Michelle Klippert and Christine Kersen.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. We're at the real estate store, and this is Real Talk for Real Estate. As you can see, we're because it's December.
Yes.
Yes, and it came fast.
Yes, it did count. Well, just because Thanksgiving was so late.
Oh, so late.
Yeah, we blinked and it's
And then we had
almost
snowstorms,
Christmas.
and all of a sudden, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas
It is.
in Montrose, Colorado. So we wanted to just talk about some of the things about real estate during the holidays, because really, well, Christine, you know, it's a lovely time to list your house. When you walk into a home during the holidays, you get those
the smells of the Christmas scents and the lights and the trees.
It's also romantic. If you ever wanted to bake cookies, that's the time to do it.
It
and
is.
to walk in on that and have that smell and the comfort of home.
Yes.
It's a nice time to look at property. However, because of the sensitive situation of buyers and sellers and the holidays, and we're not just talking Christmas, we could be talking Hanukkah or any other religious holiday during that time frame, we have to be really respectful of the holiday itself, buyers and sellers.
Yes, both.
So we have some kind of tips and things to talk about, and we'll actually start with our sellers.
Yeah, so one thing is when you are selling your house over the holidays and you have time, say you have families coming, holiday parties, whatever it is going on, be sure to communicate with your listing agent, and so they know, hey, it's going to be unavailable these dates, because we can block it out in the MLS plenty ahead of time, and that way if there's someone that really wants in, they can make arrangements when it will be able to
And that's a good point, because sometimes during the holidays people come from a long way. Maybe they're visiting family or whatever it is, but they're coming from a long way, so they're trying to set their schedules on seeing a home too. And I think Christine's got it on the head. Sellers, let's find out what works for you, and let's put it on the books so that these people can be able to see the properties for that. But some of the things that are challenging for our sellers during the time of year are because we have decorations, presents. I mean, there's a lot of things in the home that is different than on any other day.
Yes.
So we just have to be really cognizant of, both sellers, let's just put it out there, maybe presents under the tree, or things of really, really high value. You would never expect anything to walk out that door.
No.
However, I would say that at a very something high value, if I was showing the property, I don't think I'd have it out.
Yeah.
Just
be mindful of what you put out.
I think that's really important. And two, when you do put things out, I know for my own family, I mean, we've got presents everywhere. Every walkway has something in it.
Yes.
But now we're showing a property, and you have to be mindful of safety.
Yes.
So making sure you're clearing the pathways, not only in the house, but outside of the house.
Yeah.
So,
because I love decorating the outside.
Yes.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, just to make that also.
But you want it safe, and you don't want to do too much either. It's great when your house is decorated. We love looking at other people's, homes and traditions for the holidays, but at the same time, don't overdo it.
Well, and they're there to see, don't forget they're there to see the house.
Yes.
So sometimes we can get all enthralled in our decorations. And maybe someone's staying at your tree for 20 minutes and they just miss the great room.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
What was that house? I remember the tree.
Yeah, exactly. And that can happen in everyday life during decorative seasons, but especially Christmas. Especially Christmas, I think it's one of them to think about. We talk about candles lit or not lit. I have a train of thought. If the seller has lit a candle and I bring buyers in, more than likely, I'm going to say 99% of the time, I'm going to blow out that candle on my way out.
Yeah.
I just am concerned about safety.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the seller is going to be gone.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the buyer, depending on the age group and that type of thing. But I'm probably blowing those out. But they do have the ones that are electric.
Yes.
You know,
or
so you
the
can
no
get the
flame.
set
Yeah.
and the no flame.
Mhm.
Those obviously we're not going to touch, but ones that are true of fire,
Yes.
more than likely I'm going to be blowing those out. But also we have kind of things that we would want to talk about for buyers.
Yes. When you are a buyer looking at homes during the holiday, just remember, do not get frustrated if you cannot get into a home at a certain time. Sellers, it is very hard to be a seller no matter what time of year it is.
Right.
And when you're dealing with everything else going on in the holidays, you just have to remember that as a buyer, that people live there and their lives are disrupted when it is.
Traditions, family coming
Yes.
in. I mean, it's not always to clean up after your family. I know mine's like a hurricane and they're older.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
the young ones trying to put things
You try
together.
to look at my house the day after Christmas.
Not happening.
I'm lucky I can walk.
Yeah. I'm telling your buyers, you know, having the conversation, respecting the tree, the decorations,
Yes.
the things that are traditional in that household.
Especially if you have a little ones and you're looking at houses, make sure that they are aware we don't touch other people's things, just like in a store or any place else. But, you know, those are other kids' presents and, you know, they just need to be respectful.
I think so. And to really put in your buyer's mind, be on time, leave on time.
Yes.
And so that because those sellers are getting up so much during that time frame, we really need to be considerate of that so that those sellers can get back into their home and start their, you know, their caroling again or whatever.
Exactly.
And fruit
and
cakes or
especially
whatever
don't
they're
cancel like the day of the showing. You know, I mean, things happen. People get sick. We have snowstorms. We get it. But, you know, when a home is occupied and, you know, sellers have to clean up after themselves to get it ready to show, it is a lot of work. So just try to be mindful. You know, don't pull up and say, yeah, I decided I don't quite like it. Well, let's just go in and check it out real quick.
And be respectful of that. I think that's exactly what we need to do. And so during this time frame, it's a reminder that we have very low inventory. And typically, people take their houses off the market during like the holidays and then bringing them back on. So when you're at a home that is on the market during the holidays, you're kind of looking at a rare case of seeing some homes. So putting a home on the market during this time frame, if it works for the seller, is really, I mean,
it's the best time to do it.
It's the best time to do it.
You have less competition with other houses. And the buyers tend to be more serious this time of year because people don't generally want to go out and when it's 30 degrees and look at homes.
No, they're not going to schlep through the snow.
Yeah,
they're not. Yeah, they're serious buyers. So yes, you're going to have fewer of them, but you will have more serious. They're not there just to see the summertime decor or whatever it is. They are there for a reason. And so this is a great time. We were talking about, because we were doing some stats just recently, there's 156 houses on the market in the greater Montrose area, and 89 are under contract. So you're thinking like, that is not that many houses.
No.
And we have seen our stats change from, we have 11 months this year, and you're looking at the average price of a house at $280K, which is up from last year, which is $268. I mean, that's a big difference.
But we sold way less homes than we did last year.
Right. In our 11 months so far, last year, 12 months, we sold 803. In 11 months so far, we sold just 709. So I doubt we'll make that 800 mark. So less homes, higher price, and less inventory. So all of that puts into play. What will the economy be like next year? I don't know.
It is an election year.
There's
a lot of variables.
Yes.
I think Montrose will still struggle with inventory.
Yes.
We need some homes.
Yes. We have buyers. We just don't have anywhere to put them in.
Do.
And that goes to the same way a lot of times for our sellers. We have many sellers that want to sell. However, they don't have the place to go, Christy.
Yeah.
So they're like, I can't wait interim.
Yes.
Like, I have to have a place to go. So we've been looking into different alternatives for our sellers, some Airbnbs, VRBOs, things that will help us to
Mhm.
get them to that next stage,
Yes.
next level. But again, low inventory, a good time to put your house on the market. With that, we want to remind everybody that this week, this Saturday,
This Saturday.
is the parade in Montrose, Colorado. It's the holiday parade.
Yes, at 6 o'clock
6
on Main
o'clock
Street.
On Main Street, yes. And we're on Main Street, so
Yes.
what a coincidence. So we will have our doors open, and we will be serving free hot chocolate and
And
cookies.
cookies, yes.
And coffee.
And it'll be warm.
And it will be warm, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, it can be cold in Montrose, Colorado,
Mhm.
and if you've got those little ones and other people in the parade, come on in. Feel free
Yes.
to walk in.
Come in and say hi.
Warm up,
And get
say
some
hi.
cocoa.
You're right on Main Street. We'd love to see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with that, we want to say thank you for this little conversation on Real Talk for Real Estate. Christine and I will be here all week, and we would love you to stop in. If there's any questions you have,
Yes, let us know.
let us know. We're here. We're here to service you here in the Montrose area. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next time on Real Talk for Real Estate.